Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see what messages the divine wants you to receive in this timeless reading. Now, I always remind you that it is important, okay, to allow your intuition to be present as I'm doing these readings for you, because your intuition will start elaborating on the messages that you are receiving, and then this becomes more like a powerful personal reading. Okay, so whatever is happening, please invite your intuition to be here with you. We're going to be using our tarot cards. We're going to be using our oracle cards to really dive deep and to deliver the message that you need. Remember, looking at your sun sign, your moon sign, and also your ascendant sign is important, because by doing that, you get a complete picture of the energies that you are working with. All right. We're going to also be using our oracle cards, and we are using the I Am My Own Superhero oracle cards. You have an interesting story that is unfolding on the table. So if I can ask you to allow yourself to really be disciplined to listen to the reading all the way through. So let me just sort your cards out on the table so that I can see them. All right. So I can see that some of you have a plan, okay? And the divine is saying that, first of all, first things first, you need to understand that it is important to have a plan, okay? Because the divine is saying that a dream needs a practical plan so that that dream can become a reality. So if you are just wishing, if you are just dreaming, and you are not really putting anything into place in terms of planning and then taking action, your dream is just going to remain a dream. So as you are taking those practical plans, those practical steps, the divine is saying that right now, luck is on your side. So don't waste these beautiful energies that you have right now. The divine is saying that it is the perfect time for you to meditate, to offer gratitude, because when you do that, this is when you start receiving divine guidance, okay? So whatever is happening, this is the perfect time for you to really meditate, for you to offer gratitude for all the blessings that you currently have in your life. And then you're going to see that you just open up those channels for the divine to start giving you that divine guidance that is here. So whatever is happening, I see that for some of you, there is a situation that you are leaving behind. But the thing is, even though you are leaving a situation behind, even though you are leaving a problem behind, in your mind, there is still stress, there is still worry. For some of you are thinking about making some changes, but you are not willing to sacrifice, leaving comforts behind, people behind, leaving something behind. So the divine is saying that what are you willing to sacrifice so that you can make that journey, so that you can leave something that doesn't no longer serve you. So whatever is happening, the divine is saying that to succeed, you must be willing to sacrifice something. You must be willing to make important changes. So some of you are sacrificing eating delicious foods, getting takeaways, because you're saying to yourself that I want to really start focusing on my health. Some of you are saying to yourselves that you want to focus on getting your summer body. Some of you are really stepping into that energy of really looking at all the behaviors that are standing in the way to achieving that body that you want, to achieving that health that you want, to achieving something that you want. So can you see how leaving something behind really is an invitation for you to expand your mind as you're receiving this message? Because sometimes people just think leaving behind something just means leaving a situation, leaving a job. No, you could just be leaving toxic behaviors. And so the divine is saying that as you're exiting something, you could just be seeing that your mind is always wanting you to go back to those toxic behaviors, to those behaviors that no longer serve you. So there could be that invitation when you're starting to make some gains, when you're starting to make some improvements, your mind could be tempting you to go back to the behaviors that you've already left behind. So there is an element of self-sabotage that the divine is wanting you to really look at. Okay, so for some of you, we're talking about your dreams, we're talking about you planning something, we're talking about luck being on your side, and the divine is saying that, listen, you need to start moving in silence. So whatever moves that you're making, whether this is your body, whether this is your health, whether you're leaving toxic people, toxic situations behind, whatever you are leaving behind, the divine is saying that, listen, move in silence and stop sharing your hopes, your dreams with other people. Because when you do that, you could just be seeing that your hopes and your dreams just become a little bit more difficult to achieve. So the divine is asking for protection and to just keep some of those hopes, some of those dreams to yourself, instead of always wanting to share them on social media, share them with other people. So whatever is happening, I really feel that for some of you, you are really starting to step into that energy of willing to sacrifice, to work hard towards something that you really want, because you are receiving the energies of the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is that card where you have to go and put in the work, the time, the sweat currency, whatever it is that you're doing. With the Seven of Pentacles, it is always about you reaping the rewards of the hard work that you're putting in. So if you're going to the gym, you're going to have to put in that time, that effort. You're going to have to put in that discipline, okay? Because in putting that discipline in, this is what allows you to keep on going, even though you are not seeing results, because you are understanding that the Pentacles always tell you that it takes time to get the results that you're working for, so you reap what you sow. So it's interesting that the Pentacles always cover your health. We're talking about you going to the gym. We're talking about you wanting to make changes about the way you eat. The Pentacles also work on your material possessions, okay, on your money. So some of you, you could be leaving a job behind. You could be one of those people who are part of that great resignation that is currently going on at the moment, because you're starting to see that not only is your work toxic, you are starting to see that you don't get paid enough. You're starting to question a lot. And in questioning a lot, you're starting to think to yourself, you know, I can go and do better somewhere else. And this could be connected to your money. So you could be going to find a new job. You could be going to start working for yourself. You could be going to doing something different that brings the rewards, that brings that situation where your money starts growing and your mental health and your health also get better from the movements that you are making. So the divine is giving you a major arcana card, okay, of the strength card, because whatever it is that you're growing, whatever it is that you're working towards, you're going to be seeing that you have the strength to manifest. You have the strength to realize your hopes and your dreams. So whatever it is that you're working towards, the divine is saying that I am gifting you that strength so that you can have a bountiful harvest, so that you can realize your goals. So whatever is happening right now, the divine is saying that this journey that you're going to be going on, you're going to have the strength. And in having that energy of discipline, you're going to see that you really reap the rewards of staying disciplined. The word discipline is always like really loud. Whatever it is that you are willing to sacrifice right now, you're going to be seeing that those sacrifices were worth it. So this is why the divine is wanting you to really sit down in your meditations, in your quiet moments, and looking at your life and seeing what you are willing to sacrifice. Is it your time? Is it money? What is it that you need? Because some of you are sacrificing money by going back to school, buying a course online, so that you can go back to learn important skills that you didn't have before. Because you're realizing that when you are going forward, you need better skills to navigate wherever you are going. So the question that the divine is asking you to ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice? So it could be that, you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to be getting takeaways anymore because I want to work on myself. I want to get healthy. I want to detox. I want to purge all these nasty chemicals that are in your body right now. So as you're doing that, you're starting to look at your money and seeing that if you're not taking away, you're saving a lot of money by cooking at home. And then you're taking that money, maybe you're investing that money. You're taking that money, maybe you are going and investing it in your education. So I'm really hearing about investment. Some of you are investing in yourselves. Some of you are investing that money in maybe the stock markets, maybe in cryptocurrencies, wherever you're deciding to invest your money. But you are canceling out and leaving behind one bad habit. And then as you're leaving that habit behind, maybe this is smoking, you're taking that money and you're using it to grow a better future, a better tomorrow for yourself. So whatever is happening right now, the decisions that you're making right now, you're going to be elevating your status, because the card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm really seeing you leveling up, not only in your money, in your passions, in your looks, in your appearances, in your health. There's a lot that is going on. So whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, the divine is saying that I also want you to remember that on this journey, because it is a journey that could have challenges, it is a journey that you could feel like giving up and going back to your comfort zones. It is a journey that you could just feel like you cannot do this journey alone. And the divine is saying that, listen, have no fear, okay? Because whatever journeys that you're going on, the divine is saying that you are divinely protected. So there's nothing to be worried about. Because remember, I told you that the swords operate on the mental plane. So you could just be having some worries, you could just be having some fears. And the divine is saying, stop. Do not have any worries, because you are divinely protected, especially if you're stepping into that energy of meditation, offering gratitude. The divine is going to be walking with you on this journey. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye from me.